Yo, what is going on, everyone? We're back at it with another video. Today, yes, I'm doing another Genshin and Tower Fantasy comparison because you just have to. Genshin Impact is like here and we are like way below them. But that doesn't mean that we can't take things from them. But today, I really just want to talk about the main differences and why so many more people are playing Genshin, and why the people that play Tower of Fantasy are more hardcore and the people that tend to grind more and be more hardcore. So that's what I want to talk about, and without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay, so what I've been seeing the last couple of days is like multiple articles, videos, all kind of stuff. Some of you guys probably still play Genshin. I have some people, I had some people on my friends list and people I know that they were just playing Tower of Fantasy until 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉𝙿 came out, and when 𝙀𝙀𝙃𝘼𝙉𝙿 came out, a lot of people quit Tower of Fantasy, right? They went to Genshin Impact to play 𝙀𝙀𝙃 because the story and everything is just amazing. But that doesn't mean that they don't have their flaws, right? So me, and probably a lot of you guys that play Tower of Fantasy as well and didn't go back to Genshin or don't play Genshin anymore, we are like, I don't know, I feel like in Genshin Impact, the people that really play it are people that are just looking for a chill game to play and not really have to try hard or really have to grind to get really strong in order to beat all the endgame content. Which in Tower of Fantasy, right now, our endgame is pretty much, right now, we're not in Vera yet. I don't know what's gonna come in Vera, but right now, you wanna get as strong as possible. Like right now, we're only focusing on our levels. Our levels and our CS, of course, and our stats. But once we get to the level cap, it's really just going to be about our stats, our crit, all of that stuff, right? Crit, just fire damage, ice damage, whatever. You're gonna try and become as strong as possible. But our end game right now, it's you're farming mats because you want to level your weapons. That's not really end game, but that's the things we're doing right now. You have your PvP. Frontier Clash because you're trying to get your gear, because you want to get all gold gear. A lot of people still, which I find hard to believe, some people actually don't have all gold gear. Make sure you guys do your Frontier Clashes and stuff, by the way. You're doing your Void Rifts, you're doing your Wormhole, and you're doing your raids if you can. And even if you don't have a squad, you can easily do the first one with randoms. The second one, you need some strategy, and definitely the third one. But as long as you do the first one, you will get some good rewards. So make sure you do the first one. Alright. So in Tower Fantasy, you also have the Bygone. So this is like the spiral abyss from Genshin. But we have a lot of stuff to do. And you have to be really strong to beat these things. Right? Like, the events we had, pretty much all the events we had were just kill the bosses. And we have an event right now where you have to pretty much just kill enemies and also kill bosses to get these points, which I don't mind, right? But we are getting events and stuff to where you have to be strong in order to, and you have to of course play your role, but you have to be strong in order to complete it. They might bring we do have some little mini games and stuff which are really fun, but let's be real, we're not really here to play mini games and stuff. We're here to kill bosses, work together, and just get as strong as we can. Strong as we literally possibly can be. Whereas in Genshin, so the article I was talking about, so there's the Hoyoverse literally confirmed that there's not going to be any more endgame content in that game. And I myself, I'll give you guys some backstory for the people that don't know. I played Genshin. Right, I played Genshin since literally the first day until I got hacked. I got hacked twice. Yes, I got hacked twice. But I played it every day for about 2 years, literally. Like, okay, maybe not every day, here and there I missed a day, but I was pretty much grinding it. And in Genshin, you play it, right? You do the story, you level up, and once you get to like a level 50 or AR, right? You have AR 50 to like AR 60 is really long. So all you're doing is pretty much, once you complete the story, you log in, you do your artifact runs, you do your dailies, and you're off. That's all. Like, as like when a new update comes out every month, or longer than a month sometimes, but pretty much every month, you do the story, you do the new side missions, and you're done, right? Whereas to after that, it's just so boring. Like I'm specifically talking for a player like me. I'll get into the people that are like more casual, because those are, but that's the difference. Why Tower of Fantasy and Genshin, that's the main difference. Why Genshin is so popular and Tower of Fantasy is less popular, but that's okay. But I'll get into all that later. So with Genshin, you're getting stronger and stronger and stronger, but you're getting so strong with these new artifacts because you're grinding artifacts every day, to where you're at the point that you're literally, when you do a story mission or you're doing artifact runs in seconds, literal seconds. Like even when I was still playing, but I had like, there was no reason for me to actually summon for the new characters that came out, because already so strong. I could do floor 12. I wasn't 30 starring it, but I'll get into that. So pretty much you're one-shotting everything, you're as strong as possible, but you're still gonna enjoy the story. But beyond that, what are you trying to get strong for? Like that's the main thing. Because there's the Spiral Abyss that comes out every 2 weeks, I'm pretty sure. And beyond the Spiral Abyss, what else are you trying to get strong for? Like the domains, you're literally, if you had Venti, and every time I did like most domains, I literally, you did my Venti, you suck everyone in, and not like sometimes Xingqiu and then like a 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉𝙿 ult and everyone is gone. If my 𝙀𝙓, most of the times if she critted, she'll do like 200,000 damage, or my Baal, if she critted, everyone would just be instantly dead and you're done. And then you're off the game, which like they are bringing out updates every month, but that leaves you like, for players like me, of course, like I am talking about players like me, and most players that probably play Tower of Fantasy, that leaves you like kind of empty, because you're strong, but you are so strong to where you can beat anything, and there's nothing that is gonna challenge you. But in this game, bro, you're not, even if you're strong, bro, even if you spend money, you're gonna get stuck at some point. Like doing the Frontier Clash on hard mode and stuff, you're not gonna be, even on normal, yeah, you're probably gonna be one-shotting most, like you're not gonna be doing all of this stuff as quickly as in like Tower of Fantasy, right? I mean Genshin Impact, like the wormhole and stuff, you're gonna get stuck at some point. Like the Void Rifts, there's probably people out there that can solo all of it, but you're not gonna see no one solo one of these, like these raids. You need teamwork, you need to be strong, and you need to know what you're doing. You need tactics, all of that. In Genshin, you're just running in there and you're just one-shotting everyone. All right, so that's also why I'm happy that Tower of Fantasy came out. I'm really enjoying it, because it's a challenge. It's a challenge to get strong. It's a challenge to try and get stronger and stronger and stronger, and I like that. And it's like classified as an MMO, right? But it's like an MMO and a gacha. I don't know, to me it's like a weird mix, but I don't know, I still think it's fun, right? So with the casual side, and why Genshin is so much more popular, because I know a lot of people that even though they don't play Genshin anymore, they have played Genshin at some point, and it's so easy to get into. Whenever Genshin was out, I had so many, first of all, it's free, and you don't need like 5 stars to be strong. You can easily be strong with 4 stars and stuff, and the story and the cutscenes and all of that, it's so, you'll get hooked into it. Like even I had a friend, he did not really like Genshin like that, but when he played the story, he was a real casual. Every other day he played, and that's most people. They'll just play after work, they'll play after school, or before football practice, or before basketball practice, just a little bit. Those are the majority of the people that play, not the people you see in YouTube comments, or the people you see on Reddit, or the people that are real tryhards. They're everywhere, and they're trying to the people that look up guides for everything and stuff. Not everyone is doing that, and the most people are not. They're just chilling. And in Genshin, you have hangout events, you have like so much stuff. We have a housing system, they have like a housing system, but over there you have hangout events, just like stuff like that, which to me, I'm like, when I play these games, I'm like a tryhard, so I really want to just fight strong enemies. I want to work together with other people. The co-op as well in Genshin Impact, the co-op in this game, I like it way more. Like maybe not the open world exploration, that's like pretty much the same thing, but like I'm talking domains and stuff, and just missions in general. And you got raids here, the Void Rifts, you can just bang that stuff out with your friends. In Genshin, you're one-shotting everything anyway, so it doesn't matter. But for the people that get into the game, Genshin is so easy that everyone can play it. When you get into Tower of Fantasy, in the beginning, of course, everything is going to be easy, but later on, you're going to have to start thinking about your gear, the weapons you use. What weapons are you really leveling? Are you worrying about your stats? Are you worrying about the gear you get and all of that stuff, right? Like, it's kind of the same thing, but it's still different. Like, what matrices are you running? Are you running the right matrices? In Genshin, you also have that with artifacts, but you don't. Most people, it's crazy to me because most people don't even play the Abyss, and the Abyss is the hardest content in the game. If you don't even play the Abyss, you don't have to be strong to beat anything. You can level all your characters to level 90. You can get some nice artifacts because the domain runs are so easy to do, and you can just wait for the story. You do your side missions, you chill, open world exploration, and that's what most people want to have. In this game, it's a bit harder. It's a bit harder to really, because the story, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of like it, but I don't really care for it, you know? Like the cutscenes and stuff, it just feels like, that's me. It doesn't feel as, when I played Genshin and I was watching these cutscenes and stuff, I was really just hyped, bro. It just felt like an actual anime, you know? And if you play Genshin, you know exactly what I'm talking about, the cutscenes. Whenever a new character came out, they always had a crazy cutscene to where they were doing something and you'll be invested to the character, even though you might not summon for them. And they'll always come back in the story. Over here, it's like, okay, like I'll just do the story. Most people just do it because they want to get the rewards and XP. That could just be me, who knows? But I just feel like it's way harder to be a casual in this game than definitely in Genshin Impact, and that's why they're so much. That's why they're just so much better than every other game. It's hard to replicate that feeling of, you can kind of be a tryhard, you can play a lot and get strong, but you don't have to. You can do the teapot. You can do hangout events and like dates and stuff and all of that. Like there's just so much casual stuff to do in Genshin, and I'm kind of just rambling about right now, but these are just my opinions, right? Most of the things I'm saying are facts. Like that is why Genshin is so successful. But it's just crazy to me that, like, the thing is, right, endgame isn't gonna come to Genshin Impact, but the majority of people, you guys have to realize, are not on Twitter, are not on YouTube, are just literally, they see the game, they play it, and they'll play casually, and they won't look up guides, nothing. So that is also, like, I don't know. That's just the thing with Genshin. They know who plays what more. And apparently, they have so many more people that are just casual and don't care about the endgame that they just don't care about the endgame. Just about the story and the real and the side missions and stuff, the open world. I don't know. With Tower of Fantasy, hopefully the story will get better later in Vera, but I don't know. I don't think Tower of Fantasy is gonna go in that direction at all. They're gonna keep it more like this, to where it's kind of harder, but once you get to the point to where you can do all the content, it's really fun. But yeah, I don't know. This is kind of just my stance on it. The video is really long. If you made it to the end, please leave a like and a comment. Yeah, I'm gonna thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.